All right now, brothers. Man of wisdom here. And today I'm going to be doing a topic about why are men walking away from dating. Okay, now this is a big topic that's been discussed. Very controversial topic that's been discussed over the past couple of years or so. It's a lot of guys on YouTube that I look up to that, talk about these type of things. I look up to a guy like Jada Black. Shout out to him. Chronicles of Judith. Shout out to him. Guys like Kevin Samuels, Mediocre Tutorial Reviews. Those guys have really paved the way for YouTubers. And they actually talk about real life stuff and how young men can do better. But I want to talk about the topic. But anyway, let me get back on the topic. So a lot of men are walking away from dating is because a lot of us feel like, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. Then on top of that, a lot of women have kids that, that we would want, that are very attractive, very gorgeous, very beautiful, attractive, gorgeous, however you want to describe them. A lot of those women have kids. And so, a lot of guys just not trying to deal with that anymore. They're not trying to jump through hoops to be with that woman. They're not trying to jump through hoops to do everything for their kids, to please the kids, and plus the woman. So a lot of guys just leaving it alone. Women with kids, a lot of guys are leaving it alone. We see no benefit in it at all. Not saying there's nothing wrong with having a woman with a child, or being with a woman with a child, as long as she's as long as she has her mind right, as long as she has goals, as long as she's kind of successful, has something going for herself, and they're able to take care of her kids on her own, as long as she has her situation with her baby's father in check, then it might work out, but outside of that, for the most part, 9 times out of 10, that's not the case. That's not the case now. You have a 0.1% of actually finding a woman with a child or two that's actually a businesswoman that's about her business, that values marriage and stuff like that, doesn't have any baby father's issues. You might find that, but that's so rare to find now in this society. So rare. So, and to another thing, a lot of women are not really, they're not really as open like they used to be when it comes to dating. They only, especially a lot of our women, they only date guys that they're used to. They're so used to dating the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the Tyrones. A lot of our women are not used to dating good men. A lot of our women don't even know what a man is, or what a man's supposed to be. They thinking because a man comes from the hood, or he comes from the streets, or he comes from wherever, that's what a man is. And just because you're from the streets of the hood, that doesn't make you a man. In which shout out to my brothers in the hood. I have guys that I'm close to in the hood, that change their life around, and they're actually doing better for themselves, and staying out of trouble. They don't want that lifestyle anymore, so they chose to get out of that lifestyle. So dating, it can be very stressful and harder for men in this society, because a lot of people got to understand, men, we don't control the dating market. Women control the dating market. You know, a man, say for instance, okay, I'm gonna use the example. A man can't go out here. We can't go out here and say, okay, ooh, I want this woman, that woman, this woman, that. I'm gonna sleep with this woman, that woman, this woman, that. We can't do that. It don't matter how attractive we are. That woman has got to be willing to want to do that with us. Those women have to be willing to want to do that with us. A man can't go out there and pick and choose what woman he wants to sleep with. I'm talking about the average guy. I'm not talking about these celebrities or these rappers and this. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking to your everyday average young black man. That's who I'm talking to. I'm not talking about these celebrities and guys that make a whole lot of money, making 7, 8, 9, 10 figures. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about your everyday average American young black man. To where some of us, if we just stay average the rest of our lives, the most money we might make up to is about $70,000, $80,000 a year. You know. And we might not make that until we're around 45 years old. That's when a lot of us, especially the black man, that's where a lot of black men make about 6, 7 figures. We don't make that type of money until we're almost 50 years old. Now, unless you, like I said before, unless you're trying to advance early in your life, unless you're trying to become some type of celebrity or rich film director or successful unless you're trying to become a successful film director or just anything in life that can help you make a lot of money, something that you want to do as far as your craft that's going to help you make a lot of money, then that's different. But as far as the everyday average man, a lot of young black men don't start making a lot of money until they're almost 50 years old. So let's get that clear. A lot of people don't understand that as well. Okay. Okay. Another reason, a lot of men are walking away from dating. Is because, another reason. A lot of men walk away from dating because a lot of women, a lot of our women, they play a lot of games and stuff. And, a woman can want something different every 5 minutes. They can love you today and they can leave you tomorrow. Yeah, but it's very, 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 very crazy when it comes to dating for men. It's not fair to a lot of men because, a lot of women have they control the dating market. So, for a woman, they can pick and choose any man they want as long as they're attractive. I'll say this. As long as a woman is attractive, they can really pick and choose any man they want because the women control the dating market. Women control their box. They control who lays down with them. They control they pick and choose what guy they want to date. Men, we pick and choose the women we want to marry. The woman has to pick and choose whether they want to date us or not. Then after that, we can pick and choose whether we want to marry her or not. So, it's a huge difference. Yeah, but women, they control the dating market. And then, a lot of men are walking away from dating too, because a lot of our women are, very masculine as well. No femininity there whatsoever. um, a lot of our women are saying that they don't need no man, and they can do bad they can do bad, excuse me. A lot of our women are saying that, they don't need no man, or they can do bad they can do bad all by themselves. And a lot of our women later on in life, they're gonna be cat ladies. But anyway, yeah, but men are walking away from dating because they just don't see no benefit. We don't. And then marriage, a lot of guys get married. A lot of guys get married to stay married. We don't get married to get divorced. A lot of times, if a man chooses that he wants to marry a woman, 9 times out of 10, he's going to stick it out through thick and thin, through all the bad, all the wrongs. He's going to always stick it out because he doesn't want to have a broken family. To whereas with a woman, it's totally different because a lot of women go off emotions, not understanding that you can break up a family, that you can break up a happy home just by saying, okay, this guy cheated on me, this and that, so I think I want to divorce him. Or, this guy, he's my husband or whatever, he's not making enough money like he was last month or last year. He's fell off, so I'm ready to divorce him because the financial situation is not like it used to be. Or you get bored with the man because after you get married, you never really want the marriage anyway. You only want the wedding. Because let's just be real, most women want the wedding, not the marriage. That's a huge difference. Remember 5 years ago, I grew up listening to Chronicle of Judith. I was a little bit younger. Judith, he changed my life a lot just for the messages, the positive message he had for young black men, just speaking to young black men about the nature of the woman and what to expect in relationships and stuff. All the stuff he was saying, I wasn't looking at it like that when I was in my early 20s. I wasn't looking at dating like that when I was 21, 22 years old. I wasn't. He got criticized a lot. But Judith always said on YouTube that his channel was towards the so-called black man. It wasn't towards any other group. It was to help us understand the world better, to help us understand the nature of the woman. A lot of us don't know the nature of a woman when we're 21, 22, 23 years old. We're still young and we had that immature mindset, I just learned from him, and I tell a lot of guys this as well, because I'm passing on a message to the newer generation of young men, because we have to have a voice for these newer this newer generation that's coming in right now, especially to help this new generation of men. A lot of young men are being raised by single mothers. There's no father or there's no structure in a household. But Judith, his message was very strong and it was very real. he taught a lot of young black men as well to when it comes to dating, you know, never put anyone on a high pedestal. You know, never fall in love with your woman. Falling in love is like a drug. You're supposed to love your woman, but never fall in love with them. Always know what to expect when it comes to dating these women, man. Because you never know. You never know. And it can happen to any of us. It can happen to anybody. So don't be one of these guys around here, you know, thinking that, oh, man, my wife, she'll never do that. She'll never leave me. Or my girlfriend, oh, she never gonna leave. I'm too good of a guy. I'm that special. Because I'm be honest with you, men. Honest with you guys. Brothers, I'm gonna be honest with a lot of you brothers, man. To be honest, the woman really thinks that you're not that special. You're not special to her. Because the woman's always going to think that she's the special one, that she's the prize, and that you're lucky to have her. She could put on a front because, like we said, a lot of these women they should be able to win an Oscar. A lot of these women can win an Oscar. They're great actors. Women are great actors, you know. They're very good at hiding stuff. They're very good at telling a lie. Women are great liars. Women are great liars, man. So, you know, you have to understand that women are going to come and go. There's millions of women out here. It's just hard to find a very good one. We understand that because, let's just be real, there aren't that many good women out here. Yeah, so I never thought in all my years being in this world, that dating, you know, the dating scene would be so hard. But you gotta understand, especially for men, you gotta understand social media ruins a lot. You know, people